Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Napoli. Now we are into our third proper episode at the club, and last time out we'd started to put together a nice run of form after a crazy first episode at the club. Things did stabilise a bit and we had 3 games in a row where we got 3 goals. Unfortunately, Inter Milan also scored 3 goals against us, so one of them was a draw. But we're starting to look like a better team, and the squad are getting used to the new tactics that we like to use. Today, we've got 4 games that I'm hoping we can win and that really we need to be winning. The first is against Chievo away in Serie A. Now, in Serie A, we are in a good position. Everybody else has already played, so if we win today, we could go as high as 7th in the league and really start to put the pressure on the likes of Roma and Inter Milan. We've also got the second leg against Vitesse in the Europa League knockout stages after beating them 1-0 away. Sassuolo, another opponent at home in Serie A where I'd expect us to get 3 points. And then we have Torino away in the Italian Cup, which is going to be a huge game. It's the first of a 2-legged semi-final, so a lot to look forward to in this episode, and hopefully we can get maximum points. Now I do just want to quickly say, I know there's been a few comments over the last couple of episodes about Napoli being a step down from what we're used to with the likes of Valencia and especially Benfica and Monaco, where we built probably the best team in the game. And I think that's a fair criticism, but I have been getting a little bit bored of winning all the matches all the time. So I want something that's a little bit more of a challenge and is a long-term project to build up. I see Napoli as a 5-season challenge to win the Italian League and hopefully win our 3rd Champions League title. And then we can have a look at maybe going back to another big club or possibly even going back to England. But for now, I want a little bit more of a challenge, and this really is quite a challenge coming into this club because the entire team needs to be completely overturned. So there should be a lot to build on, especially next summer where we'll get a fresh, clean run at the new league season. But for now, we need to try and see if we can win a couple of trophies and possibly qualify for Europe in the process. For this match away against Chievo, we are going to have Morgenstern leading the line with Perez and Gabbiadini on the flanks. Oggia, Asensio, Diawara, Traore, Koulibaly, Koundé and Florenzi, the rest of the team. Murray in goal, solid as a rock. Just a quick plug before we get into this game. If you guys don't already follow me on Twitter, do so down below. All the latest updates on what's going on with the channel are on Twitter. And if you ever got any questions, you're welcome to ask me over on there. Link in the description. Florenzi with the throw early in the game. Gabbiadini puts it in. It is cleared away by the defender. Koundé to Asensio. Florenzi in a good position. Ball just cleared away, and now Palazzi can bring it forward for Chievo. Diawara getting across and do his defensive midfield duties in good fashion. Oggia to Asensio. Bringing the ball forward with a nice dribble and then losing possession to Rigoni. Copat out wide to Palazzi. Rigoni over the top looking for Laguimina. He's in on goal and he's found the back of the net as well. And we are 1-0 down inside 3 minutes. Florenzi with the follow-up corner into the middle, comes back out to him. He puts it in quickly and there is Gabbiadini to lash that one into the top corner for our equaliser. Perez charging forward at the Chievo defence. He's taking it out wide, puts across to the back stick, and there's Gabbiadini, pulls it in. Oggia shot block, but Perez just dribbles it into that far post, and he is looking like a star player already for us, giving us our lead. Florenzi with the throw-in towards Gabbiadini. He's tackled. Now Sissoko can bring it away. Sent back to Bettino. Florenzi cuts it out. Asensio to Diawara. Nearly gives the ball away, but it's with Oggia. Now Asensio, forward to Morgenstern. Oggia again loses it to Rigoni. He might need to come off soon, Oggia, especially as he's on a yellow card as well. Traore cuts out that ball though. Here's Morgenstern. Still going. He has a shot and he puts it well over. Well, we're into the last 5 minutes of this game. We are on defensive as we look to shut out Chievo for an important away victory. Just 30 seconds left on the clock and it's Chievo with the throw-in. It's come to Apaya. Now Rocco, and he's put that one high and wide. We have dominated this game and we deserved the 3 points. Murray should be able to wrap it up here. It's 2-1. A very, very important win, especially after we went down early in this game. To come back and get 3 points has done brilliant for our league, has done wonders for our league position. Now up to 7th place, just 3 points behind Roma and 4 points behind Inter Milan. We are definitely back in the hunt for European football. Well, we are now lined up to take on Vitesse, which is going to be a big game. We did get the 1-0 win away from home, so at home we should be able to see the challenge off and put ourselves into the last 16 of the Europa League. There's only one change to the squad for this one, and that is that Bernard comes in for Pires, who is cup-tied for this competition, so we'll be without Pires for the rest of the Europa League. The rest of the team exactly as it was before. I think maybe Bastos coming in actually is the only other change. Koulibaly sitting this one out. He's currently on a week's rest because he's absolutely shattered after the Africa Cup of Nations. So I thought better to give him a week off now so he's fresh for the rest of the season. But I'm still expecting us to win this probably by a couple of goals to nil. And hopefully we can make a good go at trying to win this Europa League. Whitney puts the ball in and we have been pegged back by Vitesse straight away. Rolofsson with the goal, and it's the away goal as well. If they score another, we're in need of 2 goals just to go through. Corner from Asensio, sent into the middle. It is cleared away towards Morgenstern. Asensio still out there if he needs him. Instead he goes to Bernard in a good position. Now Asensio has it. He puts it across. Bastos to Diawara. What a save that is from the Vitesse keeper. It's back there with Gabbiadini, but it is cleared away. Diawara forward to Florenzi. He puts it over the top for Gabbiadini. There's a foul there. I think it's in the penalty area as well. It is in the penalty area. We have the chance from the spot to re-establish our lead and get us back on track for going through in this competition. Vitesse scored with their only shot of the game at this stage. Asensio with the penalty, and he does absolutely fire that one home for 2-1. Free kick from Gabbiadini, sent to the back post. Keeper's come to claim it though, and Aprea should be able to send this one lung up the field. He does do just that. A header won by Book. And now Rusnak coming at us. Plays in Rolofsson for his second of the game, but Murray with a good stop. Florenzi with the throw. Finds Diawara. Plenty of people in the middle to aim at. Morgenstern back to Florenzi. Ball whipped in. And Gabbiadini has just about found the angle on that. It bounced off the post and looked like it might not cross the line, but it did just dribble over and he's made it 2-1. Odje forward to Florenzi. Ball inside to Diawara. He then plays it on, but has given the ball away. And here's Rolofsson. He's tackled by Diawara. Koundé forward to Odje. Ball just given away there. That was a poor pass. Asensio can maybe try himself. Odje again. Forward to Bernard. Simpler pass this time. Back to Diawara. We need to get it out to the wings, and they have done that with Traore. Ball comes to Bernard. Asensio in a great position. Finds Florenzi. Ball whipped across goal. Bernard denied on the line. A second good save in this game from Aprea. Asensio forward to Morgenstern. Gabbiadini's in on goal, but it's another good save from Aprea, who's looking like a quality keeper at the minute. Murray sends a goal kick forward. Bernard cutting in from the left flank. Finds Morgenstern. Ball back to Bernard. He's got Traore making the run on his left. Bernard going on his own. He's gone for goal, but it's saved by Aprea. Florenzi puts the corner in. Cleared out towards Quesada. He can't win the header. Vitesse being allowed to freely run after that ball and charge at our defence as well. Excellent through ball. We're being completely sliced open, but Murray with another good stop. Florenzi with the throw-in. Finds Gabbiadini. Ball being cleared away, but straight towards Odje. He plays it back to Koundé. Team on a defensive mentality now, but Odje still plays it forward. Cleared away first time, and Rolfsson, who's been causing us problems all day, is leading the charge for Vitesse. Here's Whitnick. Plenty of players in the box, and there is Thurn for a header that really throws this game wide open, because if Vitesse score again, they will be going through on away goals. Free kick for Florenzi, just 4 minutes of normal time left. It comes to Gabbiadini, and he strikes the ball into the back of the net. It took a deflection off Diawara, who is claiming the goal, but that surely sets up our place in the next round. Well, there is the full-time whistle. A good 3-2 win for us over Vitesse, sending us into the last 16. Hopefully we can get a favourable draw in the next round, because there's a lot of big teams in the Europa League still. Well, here is the draw for the last 16, and there's still quite a few big teams in there. The likes of Sevilla, Milan, Bayern, Atletico and Manchester United all still in the draw. 3 Italian teams in there as well, but let's get straight into it. Leipzig get Manchester United. So United will almost certainly be going through. Bayern are a team we definitely want to avoid, and that goes to Milan. Napoli, who are we getting? And it's Torino, an all-Italian tie. Torino also the team we're playing in the semi-finals of the Italian Cup, so there could be some element of revenge depending on which one of those fixtures come up first. The other big teams coming out, Real Sociedad getting Atletico Madrid, but no major draws in there, to be honest. All the big teams should be able to progress without too much trouble, and that I'm including us in that. We should be getting past Torino without much difficulty. Well, it's another big league game for us at home against Sassuolo. We need to keep climbing up the table, and at the moment, most of the other teams still yet to play. A win today would allow us to hopefully close the gap on the likes of Fiorentina, Inter Milan and Roma. Certainly on Fiorentina it will close the gap down to 3 points, which would be hugely helpful at this stage. We have managed to readdress the goal difference to a zero value. It was in the negative before we took over, I think, so we've managed to do that at least, and now against Sassuolo we can turn it into a positive balance with a win. The team are a little bit tired, but we're still going to put out a strong side with Morgenstern leading the line and Pires and Gabbiadini alongside him. Sensi comes into midfield alongside Asensio. Rog is out for a little while with an injury. I think he's out for quite a while actually, despite being one of our better players. 5 to 7 weeks for him. Musacchio out for about 5 days. Diawara just suspended for this game, which means that Oggia comes into defensive midfield. Traore, Koundé, Bastos and Florenzi are the makeshift back four with Murray, the man mountain in goal. Well, it's taken until the final 15 minutes for the first highlight of this game to happen. There really hasn't been a lot other than, I think, 6 yellow cards for our team. So we are at risk of going down to 10 men. Gabbiadini, though, switches flank, and Traore manages to keep it. Pires in a good position, whips the ball in, but easily taken by Castiles. It was straight at him. He can now try and bring it out. Interesting that he's got a knock, though, which hopefully, if we get a few shots on target, will play to our favour. And Gabbiadini has stolen that ball from the throw. He's gone for goal, but Castiles with a good stop. Well, here is the last throw of the dice for us. Gabbiadini has it. He puts the ball in low, but Castiles stops it. And that will surely be the full-time whistle on a frustrating draw against Sassuolo. We really should have won that game. There's the full-time whistle. 0-0, not good enough. Not getting a goal. Really not helping us there. Just our defence looks pretty decent at the moment, and it means we do close the gap down by a point, but there's still a lot of work to do, and Lazio and Bologna can both overtake us, as can Torino in the long term. So we're really still in the thick of mid-table at the moment. We need to win these games if we're going to push on into Europe before the end of this season. Well, the final match of this episode is away from home against Torino in the TIM Cup semi-final first leg. It's a big game for us. I'm hoping we can get the victory because I'd really love a cup final in my first season in Italy. We're also facing Torino in the Europa League, so it's a good test of whether we'll be able to make the quarterfinals of that competition as well. Hopefully we can pick up 4 wins against Torino in the process. And for this one, I'm trusting Morgenstern to lead the line again. He's had a positive reaction to some words I said in the press. Pires and Gabbiadini are both on the wings. They've both been playing quite well in recent games, so no need to switch them around. Oggia, Asensio and Diawara are in midfield with Traore, Koulibaly, Koundé and Florenzi, the back four. Koulibaly is back from his little 1 week absence, and Murray still between the sticks. Traore with the throw into Asensio. Now Oggia back to Koundé. He brings the ball forward slowly, passes it to Gabbiadini. Asensio looks to get it out wide, and Florenzi's header is straight at the Torino defence, who tried to get it forward, but Diawara has picked it up. He finds Oggia. Now Asensio pushes it out to Pires. Ball across to Diawara. Asensio into Gabbiadini. What a strike from Gabbiadini, giving us a lead in the semi-final absolutely brilliantly. Florenzi with the throw, finds Diawara. Torino still to have a shot in this game. Ball played forward, Pires onto Morgenstern, slipped through to Gabbiadini, having another chance at goal, but it's saved by Zaccagno, or Zaccagno rather. Free kick from Florenzi, still in control of this game. He's looking for Morgenstern, but it's cleared out, and now Cataldi plays it into Wijnaldum. Gregoric, our former Valencia player, playing in midfield for Torino today, and the ball over the top has found Sabara. He's got people in the middle to aim for. The ball whipped him, but Murray easily claims that one. He then plays it out to Koundé. Ball out to Florenzi. We're going to need to get this forward quickly. It's Morgenstern trying to find the angle to Pires. Ball drops down. Odja takes it from Gregoritsch. Here's Morgenstern into Gabbiadini, and it's another stunning strike from outside the area. And he's starting to look like our best impact player at the moment. Traore with the throw. Finds Koulibaly. Now Traore again. Sends it over the top. Pires down to Selegas. Pires again. Forward to Morgenstern. Players just slowly inching forward. Here's Morgenstern out wide to Florenzi. That's a good ball. He links it forward to Gabbiadini. People in the middle to aim for. Morgenstern's there, and he wins the header to make it 3-0. A good goal from him, and the team really starting to gel together nicely. Odja forward to Morgenstern. Ball stolen away. Selegas wins the header, but can't find Morgenstern. Here's Del Monte, back to Cataldi. Well won by Florenzi. Gabbiadini can try and play this one forward. He looks for Odja. Ball put through but won't find Pires. Diawara's won it in a good place. Odja again, onto Selegas. Now Gabbiadini gives the ball away in a good position. And here's Del Monte. He's got a man free in the middle, and Bernardi across to Gregoritsch, and our former player has scored against us. We signed him when we were at Valencia, and now he's done some damage. Wijnaldum with the throw onto Bernardi. Wijnaldum puts it in, Svensson away. Selegas tries to clear it further, but it keeps coming back to Wijnaldum. This time Koulibaly has cleared it brilliantly, and Morgenstern is in on goal, but he's put that wide, or rather Zacagno has managed to tip it just past the post. Gabbiadini's corner. Headed down, Morgenstern with it, finds Pires. Ball across towards Odja. Steps into the box. Gabbiadini onto Diawara. Ball ricocheting around. Koundé now picking up the loose ball, and he loses possession. Traore in a good position. Ricochets to Selegas. Forward to Pires. Great position for him to have a strike, but he's put it over somehow. I'm not sure how he ballooned that one. Well, there is the full-time whistle. Another excellent win from the team, putting 1 foot into the final of this competition. The second leg should be reasonably easy with 3 away goals and a 2-goal advantage going back to our home stadium. Asensio, though, picking up an injury. He'll be out for a few days, which isn't ideal, but we have done very, very well recently. When you look at when we came in, the match against Juventus, we've since losing that game, and remember I was hired on the day of that game, so I can only take a little bit of the blame for a 6-1 defeat. We have been pretty oppressive, just that defeat to Navarra really counting against us, but the form since then, we've beaten the likes of Lazio, Roma, drew with Inter Milan, beat Udinese, and have managed to get into the next round of the Europa League, all in the same process. A very good run of form. We're now playing Torino 5 times in 8 games. That is absolutely crazy. We need to get used to beating them. But given we beat them 3-1 away, there's no reason we can't keep that run up and hopefully get through. We'll also take on 3rd place Palermo in a big match next episode, and bottom club Spezia Calcio, which will be hopefully 3 points in the bag. But these matches against Torino are going to get quite dull after a while, I think. Huge match with Fiorentina, who are 5th as well and in the running for the European positions. So a lot to look forward to in this series. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you're loving this little upturn in form. The team really wasn't doing this that badly this season. I don't know why the manager got sacked. I think it was this run of games here that put the nail in his coffin. But we're doing well, recovering the team's form and morale and taking on the Italian league head on. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see how the rest of this season gets on. There's still quite a few episodes to go before we reach the end, but hopefully there's some silverware in it for us this season. And let me know in the comments if you've got suggestions for things that I can do. But until next time, see ya!